Hey you!
Hi.
Hey you!
Hi.
What are you doing?
I'm just sitting there on the phone.
Right, everybody-
That's all. Just sitting on the phone.
You just sitting there on the phone?
Yes.
Everybody wants to know things.
Ooh.
Everybody wants to know things about this whole entire house.
You got a real good country accent. You know that?
I know that. Well, just guess what? I was born and raised in the country.
Not
I
a
was
lot
born-
of people know that you were born.
I was born and raised in the country. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they
So what's
do.
going on? What's on with you, buddy? And we're back. So here's the thing.
Where's
People
the
want to
thing?
know things.
Yes, I saw.
People wanna know personal
I saw
things.
the comments and stuff
And
that
stuff.
everybody asking. And
Yes. People want to know how much does this house cost. There's
How
yeah.
much? Why are y'all so nosy? I'm nosy too. How much it cost? I don't even much know.
Yeah, that's the thing. You know, we're not really we're not afraid to let y'all know the real. We're not out here trying to flex.
Nope.
We're not out here trying to, like put on game.
We
Like
millionaires,
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I'm excited to give y'all
Put my arm down because he said you don't like the smell of girl deodorant and it gives you a headache.
girl deodorant does give me a headache. And I think what
He
it is.
says I stink.
No, you don't stink. You
Yeah.
smell like girl deodorant.
He says I stink.
And the thing is, you had your armpit all in my nostrils. You know what I'm saying?
That's
Up
not
in my
even a
nostrils.
word.
You had it in my nostrils. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Another fun fact about Zasha is she wears men's deodorant.
I'll punch you in the face right now.
Is absolutely true.
I'll punch you in the
hey,
face.
I'll take a shot to the face if I tell the truth, and I'm going up there to heaven.
Because that's
Okay.
what works for me.
Yeah, it works because you were extra sweaty and you need extra defense, 48-hour protection, stamped and proved. Okay? So that's why it works for you. And then now that you wear women deodorant, now all of a sudden I get headaches. Well, that's crazy. Let's roll that intro. Okay, guys, so let's take you guys back to when we decided we were gonna move. First of all, we had a nice little apartment. It wasn't in a good area. The kids couldn't really go outside. There were gangs that were tagging the buildings everywhere. Those gangs were known to be racist and things like that too, so that wasn't good.
safe.
A lot of you guys know, about the situation with the police in front of the apartment. It was just so many things that were just going on.
lot.
So we decided we wanted to leave. But the first thing we had to decide to do as a family is, and this is where it got stressful, was like, okay, we can move, we can afford a house, but where do we go? Like, where do we go?
Where?
Because LA's mad expensive.
Everywhere.
LA is extremely expensive,
It's
and the
so
thing is we could move, right? We could move anywhere. So let me just be really clear with them. First of
clear,
all,
crystal
how much was this house worth? That's what everybody wants to know. How much
Let's
is
just
this
start
house
there.
worth?
Let's cut the crap.
Let's just
you know
cut the
what I'm saying?
cut the crap.
Cut the crap.
Just cut it and get straight to it.
And just hold on. Now I can end this video right now.
No, listen. This house was bought for $1.6 million. It was like 1.6.
By the owner.
82.
Now,
By-
the now owner.
Yes, exactly. We didn't buy the house.
We
Not
don't
trying to
own
put
this
on,
house.
yeah, not trying to put on game. Not
We
trying
some
to
written
whatever.
aid. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Alright. You can put the camera on you now.
All right, so what we decided to do was rent the house, right? But the house is $1.6 million. That's what the guy bought it for. Shout out to Kenny.
Yo, Kenny.
Yo, he's a real one.
You a real one?
So yeah, he got it. It was actually 2 months ago, so it just recently sold. I guess that's what the market is and everything like that. So knowing that the house is 1.6, the thing is we could rent a house that is like pretty much worth around that price range, right? So the question is, where do we want to live? Because LA is really expensive, and I know a lot of you guys. First of all, adulting is something you don't think is gonna
It's
ever
the
happen
worst
to you.
thing.
You just don't feel like it's ever gonna really happen
But
to you.
once you
but
catch it-
then it's like 1 kid, 2 kid, 3 kids later. You know what I'm saying? Like I was literally a single bachelor. You feel me? Living my life, and the next week I had a 13-year-old son. Like that. That's how quickly life can change. You know what I'm saying? I had no kids, single bachelor, and 1 week later, I had a 13-year-old son.
How did you adapt?
You know what? It was hard. It was very difficult. But I will say, we held in there, we stayed strong, we finished strong, and that's all that matters. You know what I'm saying? So,
You're welcome, by the way.
yeah. Thanks for that. First of all, here's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna show them what you can get in other places.
In
and
Miami?
explain to them why we made the decision that we made. Because a lot of y'all can look at this, y'all pay, this is 1.6 million for this, and you could have got that?
Yeah.
A lot of y'all don't know what it is, bro. Like, a lot of y'all don't know what it is, so we're gonna put y'all on game. Hold on. All right, guys, we're really about to put you on. That's what we're about to do. Because we decided to stay in LA. Why? Because of family, because of the fact that we've built a life here. Now we do YouTube. So we're really thinking, it was a hard decision for us.
It was really freaking hard.
To say like, all right, yeah, we do YouTube. That means we can go anywhere. We can literally live anywhere. But we got Nat here. You know, Cena and Brian moved back, but they might have moved back because we decided to get this place. So honestly, you know, with my sister here and us already having roots here, and truthfully, this being an entertainment capital, like,
right,
you know,
we get to
putting our
collaborate
kids,
with people, you know what I'm saying, that you recognize.
even though we haven't collaborated with anybody out here, because I will say a lot of these YouTubers are bougie and they are extremely like self-centered. They want to flex, they want to act like they've already made it and stuff like that. Like, okay, cool.
We don't.
That's why we keep to ourselves a lot. But we get off topic.
Anyway, and a lot of our fan base is here too. So we wanted to stay close to a lot of you guys, you know what I'm saying, and meet and greets and stuff like that.
I would say the biggest thing too is like the fact that it gives our kids the most opportunity. Isaiah growing up here versus
100%.
New Hampshire, you know what I'm saying? He's gonna have more opportunity as a model or an actor or, I mean, even in general, even just regular work. You know, work if he wanted to go and be an engineer or something like that. Like regular work, there's more opportunity, more jobs out here, you know. So that was like the biggest factor, and we're paying for it. All right, so let me put y'all on game. This is Adulting 101. So whether you're an adult now and you're watching and you're like, dang, yeah, I know what that feels like, or you're a kid, watch this. I'm gonna just show you. These are decisions that you're gonna have to make, all right? All right, so there's this app, Zillow, that essentially shows you houses and areas and everything like that. So the first thing that we're gonna do, because I wanna show you a $1.6 million house like this versus 1.6, let's say, Miami, okay? So first thing we'll do is we'll say for sale price, we'll go 1.5 to
2 million.
Let's say 2. All right, we're gonna try and find 1.6, 1.7. And then bedrooms, at least 3. Technically, we have 3 bedrooms. We have 5 if you wanna count the studio as a bedroom and our room as a bedroom, but those aren't technically bedrooms.
Yeah, we just made them into
So we just made them. So we'll say 3 bedrooms, you know, any baths, only houses, and yeah, that's it, apply. Okay, let's look in Miami, see what we can find in there. Miami, Florida.
Oh, wow.
All right, so this is a crazy example of a house in Miami that is like 600 more square feet. And this, I mean, look at this first picture, bro. Look at that first picture.
That wood is so freaking
Look at that
great.
first picture. That's insane, right? That's insane.
It's
So
like-
so when y'all see a lot of YouTubers, some of them have these magnificent, crazy, huge houses.
Where do they live?
But where are you staying at, bro?
Where are you living?
You live in Michigan? Do you live in Michigan or do you live in LA? It's a different thing.
It's a different
now,
thing.
obviously, you got the YouTubers like, you know, Ace Family. I think they live in LA. There's a lot of, yeah, I mean, come on. They obviously got it. They're going crazy.
Yeah.
Congrats to them.
Congrats.
But certain YouTubers, you know what I'm saying? You got to look and be like, well, where's the house at? Because, hey, this little house might be worth as much as their big mansion. So look at this. We could have been here and we've known these things.
Yeah,
now, the outside of the house doesn't really look too great, but I still would say the outside
I think it's cute.
looks cool. You know what I'm saying? Like
A lot of land. Wait, go. Look at all that land. Oh my gosh. And trees.
got a lot of trees. So point is
Oh
like
my gosh, it's
something,
so
a
cute.
house that looks like this, you know? I mean, it's a lot of wood. I think that's too much wood for me. But point is, obviously, that house looks way better on the inside than ours does. But this one right here is 1.8. All right, so that's still like 200,000 more, which $200,000 alone is a house. Like you have to remember that. Even the other one, $100,000. Where I grew up in the outskirts of Pittsburgh, like where it was really, you know, there was a lot of poverty going on. But a house was $12,000. You could buy a house for $12,000. I remember that because my aunt used to do that. Buy a house, $12,000 to $15,000. So whenever you say like, oh, it's only 100, 200,000 more, you can buy a whole house for that, right? So, I mean, here you got one that's on the water. Here's the front
It's
of
on
the
the
house.
water.
You know, it's on the water, but it's little.
That's nice.
It's small. You know, so you kind of have to make a decision based off of that. But let's see what, like, let's say we wanted to move to, god dang, New York.
No, Atlanta.
Atlanta. Let's do Atlanta. Atlanta. All right, with the same parameters. These are the same parameters.
Same thing.
All right, 1.8. That's still, keep in mind, about 200. Oh, Jesus. I didn't even see that one, bro. All right, cut the vlog. We moving. We going on. So this is 1.8, 200,000 more, like I said. So that's like buying this house and
Like a mini house.
another house, essentially. But when you're talking about 1.6 to 1.8, that's still really close.
Yeah.
Right?
Really
So, I mean, this is what you can get in Atlanta. So a lot of rappers, a lot of y'all favorite rappers living in Atlanta with their mansions and everything. Cool, but it's Atlanta, right? So just, my point is, just because you're, you know, you might live in LA and it seems like they're more humble and things like that, doesn't necessarily mean, you know, that they ain't
So
making
nice.
money. This is so nice. Look at this.
Oh my gosh.
Look at that.
This is, oh,
Look at that.
that is so nice. Bro,
That's nice.
what can we do in Atlanta?
Look at that.
What the hell? Okay, yeah.
Uh-huh. Yeah, this is Atlanta right here. So for roughly around the same price, I mean, they got so many pictures. I don't know. They have a pool.
They have a pool.
Literally
Indoors.
indoor pool, like for 1.7. Essentially, roughly, because we were high 1.6. We were 1.68. So that's almost 1.7. This is 1.75.
Okay, cool.
So roughly
Around
the same price. So if we were the type, we didn't really care about the opportunity for the kids and being close with the family and things like that, and we just wanted to flex, we could have went crazy. We could have been like, oh, we spending the same amount, we just move over there, still do our YouTube thing, and bang, you know what I'm saying? There you have it. But like, for example, like let's say we wanted to live in New York, like, because a lot of people say, oh, real estate in New York is really expensive, right? So let's do this one that's 1.7, something that's 1.7 right here. Still pretty decent, to be honest.
Really pretty.
I mean, when you look at these houses, like this house in New York, for the same price, this is like the same price.
But where in New York? Is it like the outskirts?
No,
of
this is New York. This is the city limits of New York. Like,
Oh my gosh.
whenever you
See,
see Brooklyn, Manhattan's right there.
let's do Manhattan.
Queens. Well, there is nothing in Manhattan for that price. But this is
Dang.
all considered New York right there.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Dang.
So like, point is
That's
LA is that
beautiful.
expensive. LA is literally that expensive. So even if y'all are watching and your dreams are to be a YouTuber, right? And you're like, well, everyone lives in LA. You're right. Now, a lot of YouTubers
people.
are bougie.
A lot.
And they don't want to collab. You know what I'm saying? Also, you can get more money or get more house. Less taxes, things like that if you live in other areas. So you gotta keep that in mind too. Now, if we wanted to like ultimately flex, right? Say we're the YouTubers that are like, okay, cool. We wanna just put on. We wanna literally get the best house we could for the money to make ourselves seem like, you know, we them YouTubers. We really do this. Like, we really making a lot of money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Where would we
With
live?
the same amount of money that we're already spending. Where would we live? Let's say like,
Florida.
let's say like Oklahoma City. We living in Oklahoma. All right.
Oh my god!
So let's say we living in Oklahoma. We say we want to flex. And we're like, you know, same price, same everything, whatever. We ain't spending no more money than we're spending right now.
How come you ain't give me the choice to live in Oklahoma?
Cause we ain't living in goddamn Oklahoma, girl. Like,
Nah,
what
how
you
come
saying?
you ain't give me the
What is-
choice?
Baby,
You live in
hey, we gotta turn off
Oklahoma,
this camera again. Like, what you saying?
Oh, why come you didn't give me the choice though? You ain't even showing me the Oklahoma.
Yo, if we wanted
I
to
could have tried
flex,
talking you into it,
if
baby.
we wanted to flex,
Golly.
and say, you know what, we done made it. Yeah, we in the middle of nowhere. Well, I wouldn't say middle of nowhere, but you know, we're not in LA with all the opportunity, this, that, and the third. But you know what I mean? Like,
What is it?
this is Oklahoma City too, so like, you know, it's not like even like a little. It's
It's like-
Oklahoma.
it's Oklahoma.
But Oklahoma City has a basketball team.
Okay, come on.
All
Let's
right,
see the
so
pictures, babe.
so I mean,
There's land.
I mean, it's a ranch, bro.
It's a
Like,
freaking ranch.
it's a literal estate. Look at the Look at the kitchen. So, point is, imagine we were like, hey, ProPack, we got a new house. It's like 3, 2, 1. We revealed that. We could have done that, and we know that. Like, you know, we know that. And I know a lot of YouTubers, or at least a couple of them, made a decision like that just to...
Because you can do YouTube from anywhere.
Yeah,
Let's
exactly.
be real, you can.
Exactly. But you also have to think about other things, you know, and kind of not really put yourself... Because personally, yes, I would have loved to had a mansion. You know what I'm saying? But
I would have loved to have
where
a
we live, the town that we live in right now, I mean, it's considered Los Angeles County, but it's like outside of like down like LA. The town that we live in now, it's like the top 1% of schools in America. Literally is the top 1% of schools. So the school Isaiah is going to now is one of the most elite public schools in America. Beautiful. Top 1%. The same thing for the middle school and elementary school where the other kids are gonna go. So, you know, we had to like make these decisions, and while it would have been nice to, you know, look at that.
Like, so pretty. We love LA.
This
on top of the fact that you know LA is the only place where you can go snowboarding.
Oh yeah.
And freaking dune buggy in the same day.
Yeah. And don't get it twisted. All right, it's a hard decision. Even looking at these pictures, look at that closet, bro. Look at that closet, bro.
We're here fighting over closet space.
Look at that closet.
That's insane. That's insane.
Look at that bathroom. All right, guys, listen.
All right.
Here's the thing. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. We didn't buy this. Maybe whenever we do buy, it's not LA. It's Oklahoma City.
Maybe when we stop renting and we actually buy a home, then we might catch us in Oklahoma.
Exactly.
Oh, no.
But right now, you know, for how the kid, you know, where the kids are, everything is really great right here. The backyard is what really sold us. But you know, like I said,
I love it back there.
I know.
They love it here.
They love it here.
They really love it here. And our neighbors are freaking awesome. We are so blessed, and it's all thanks to you guys. Like,
for sure.
Oh my God, for you guys and to be a part of our family and so freaking loyal and have our kids in this freaking backyard, in the schools, just playing. We are just, so awesome.
So, recap, the house, we don't own it.
We're renting
it.
2 years.
But it's worth 1.6, and for those of you who want to put that into perspective, we went through and showed you what around that price, 1.6 to 1.8, could get you in real life.
Did we even show them what 1.6 can get you in Los Angeles?
Just real quickly,
pause,
because Zasha made a good point, is you didn't really see Los Angeles. Like I said, where we live isn't technically Los Angeles. It's actually a bit more expensive overall where we're living on the outskirts. But roughly to see, first of all, you see how many houses pop up for that price?
In Los Angeles.
That's because it's not that special. Like, it's not that like difficult to have a house that's that, you get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So for example, let's just go right here. 1.8. This house is actually much smaller than the one we have, 500 square feet.
Is 500 square feet?
Smaller.
Oh.
Yeah. It's like 1,500 square feet. Also, the Oklahoma house is 2 times bigger than this house. 2 times. It's 4,000, I think it's like 4,500 square feet. Like, it was like crazy.
Hi.
But yeah, so this one is
1,500 square feet.
1,500 square feet. Zasha had to get Kai. Here he comes.
He was napping.
The star of the show. Okay, so you know, this one right here, it has no yard. It's 500 square feet smaller than this house. But if you look at this, it is much nicer inside than this one is. Yeah. But it's, you know, it's small, and the biggest thing is the yard. You know, like, does that, like the pool, all of that. It has a little balcony. You can see.
Yeah, I see that.
But I mean, there's like neighbors everywhere. It's not, you know. But guys, that's it. We want to quickly show you kind of LA too, just in case y'all are wondering. Do these searches and stuff yourself, but we ain't really trying to put on nothing like that. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying, Beans?
Make sure you guys like, subscribe, turn on the post notifications, and we love you.